So I was watching this video on Buzzfeed because I do it so you don't have to. And there are there's this gay couple, and it was this video about public displays of affection and whatnot. And the whole time is basically talking about how gays are so mistreated and whatnot. And it fails to mention the fact that these guys were perfectly safe the entire time. Like, there's no way that they were going to get mistreated or anything like that. If I look like I'm a little like I just got out of bed, it's because not too long ago I got out of bed. Like, I woke up probably like less than an hour ago, so. And I haven't taken a shower yet, and I need to, so, crap happens. But these guys are, whining and moaning the entire video, like, oh, something's gonna happen to us. And the video is just, it's very disingenuous, but it reveals itself. It's like they're doing a horrible job of trying to prove that gays are treated like crap when they're really not. Okay. First of all, these guys live in Los Angeles. They moved to Los Angeles because they love it there. And and the city is a great, like, why wouldn't you move to LA? That's like the best place for gays. Seriously. Like, they moved to Los Angeles, and they're engaged or whatever. They're gonna get married, yada yada yada. And this whole time they're talking about, oh, I'm kind of nervous, and oh, that guy looked at me weird. Like, oh, someone looked at me weird because I kissed my boy. It's like, maybe they were just interested. You're in Los Angeles. There's probably someone looking over at you going, look, they're like the crocodile hunter. Look at right there. That right there. That's the gay in his natural habitat. Like, oh, see that? That's a kangaroo. He's got a toenail so sharp it could eviscerate me. I'm gonna poke him with a stick. Maybe they're, because that's how, liberals look at minority groups. They look at them as like, oh, look at the animal, look at the pet. Oh, look, he's so majestic or precious or whatever. Basically, like, you're not human. You're like their pets. Like black people are considered by the left to be pets. They're not considered to be people. Of course not. Why would they be? I mean, the left was the one that instituted slavery and kept it going for so many years. And then when they couldn't do that any longer, then they just started handing out victim cards. Pretty ingenious way of doing it, if you ask me. But these guys, and during the story, like, they bring up, they have to read these slips of paper and do these certain things and whatnot. And they read these individual cases where gay people were, victims of hate crime. In one case, it said, oh, under the state law, these two guys didn't get convicted of hate crime because it wasn't covered under the law and whatnot. It's like, well, maybe there wasn't sufficient evidence, like, maybe under the law, I don't know. And maybe that was a case that went bad. Maybe that case is wrong. Personally, my view on hate crime is it's bullcrap. Being charged twice the sentence for the same crime is bullcrap. I don't care why you committed the crime. I want you to learn your lesson as to not commit the crime again. Not, oh, well, I can't believe you would hate this group of people. How dare you? People are going to hate people. Just about every crime is a hate crime. If a husband walks into the house and catches his wife with another man and kills that man, that is murder. No ifs, ands, or buts. That is murder. Alright? If he catches him and then he goes downstairs, grabs a pistol, comes back up, and shoots the guy, not only is it murder, it's premeditated because he took that amount of time to, in his brain, decide, hey, I'm going to kill this guy. He wasn't thinking, oh, this guy's an intruder. No. If there's sufficient evidence, oh, he clearly saw what was happening and decided to murder, then that's a significantly worse crime than I punched a black guy because he was black. I didn't want him near me. I mean, granted, that's still a horrible crime. Okay? Any violent crime is pretty much horrible. No one's denying that, there are bigoted people in the world. Of course there are. By the way, bigoted doesn't mean disagree with you. If a Christian says, hey, I don't agree with a gay person, that's not bigotry. Bigotry would be a Westboro Baptist person making a website that says GodHatesFags.org. Yeah, that's their actual website. Something like that. .com. I was like, all right, is this true? And I actually visited, I'm not going to lie, I visited the website. Because I wanted to see what they had to say. As crazy as they were. See, that's the thing about the left. Well, I can't agree with that guy because he hates me. Well, of course not. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't have a conversation. Oh, I can't even talk to him. Okay, I disagree with the Westboro Baptist Church too because they're not Christians. Okay, God didn't say go out and murder people or, preach hate. Jesus loved the sinner. So that's clearly crap. But that doesn't mean I want to have a discussion with him like, why do you believe this? I would have a discussion with Stalin and he's the total opposite of my politics, but if it meant, having a productive discussion, I'd do it. The problem with this whole, LGBTQ movement is that they just assume things. That guy looked at me weird. Why would you be conscious of that? It wasn't like, oh, that guy looked at me weird and he was within the guy's view. There are two gay guys. One of the gay guys was constantly looking around. Like, he was looking behind him. He was looking over his shoulder behind him, like, turned, looking behind him, and then going, oh, that guy's looking at me. Well, maybe because you're looking at him. Or maybe he's like, oh, that's weird. I don't normally see two gay guys kiss. Like, you're just assuming things. And you're looking for a reason. And every hate crime case, they brought up hate crime cases, right? They brought up these, it's too low. It brought up these cases where, people were mistreated because they're homosexual. And that's horrible. No one's denying that. But they brought up 4 or 5 cases. And they go, oh, LGBTQ are the most targeted group. And yada, yada, yada. And it's like, for hate crime. And it's like, yeah, but it's so incredibly rare. I was afraid of someone saying something, but in other parts of the country and even the world. And I have to give Buzzfeed credit. In one part of the video, it says Muslim preacher is allowed to speak anyway, even though he wants to behead gays. ISIS throws gays off rooftops. I have to give him credit there. But they barely flash it for a second. But at least they said something about it. But you want to see homophobia around the world? Go to the Middle East. You want to know where there's more closet homosexuals than anywhere else? The Middle East. You know why? Because anyone comes out and they're dead. Bottom line. The video was just very poorly done. Because they were looking for hate. and they were searching deep, deep, deep down for it, and they just could not find it. And the one guy was such a little bitch. Like, he was crying. He was crying. He was crying. Oh, I heard about this other... He hears about this other case and just starts crying. It's like, what is your problem? Like, he's like, I think I'm going to have an anxiety attack. No one has said anything to you. No one has touched you. No one's confronted you in any way, shape, or form. In one part of the video, it was so hilarious because it proves the point that the right has been saying for years. Like, hey, people don't care. He's like, well, we're walking around. It's like people are ignoring us. Like they're just minding their own business. Ding, 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 ding. You think? You think people are minding their own business? You think people are just going about their day? He literally said that. They're just going about their day. Whoa! No way! Wait, they don't have time for you? Is that why you're offended? They're ignoring us. Yeah, because they have things to do. Okay, they're not like you. They're not double income, just you two with your dog and your cat. Yeah, they mentioned, we have 2 animals. We have a dog and a cat. Yeah, straight couples, a lot of them have kids. They don't have time to talk with you and be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. They don't have time for that. They have kids. You know, maybe they don't have the double income you do. Or if they do, they both have to work less hours for the kids. You know, instead of being so selfish and demanding so much attention, just go about your life. And stop bothering other people. Here's an idea. Stop being so gay.